Good morning, students. Welcome to online session of Social Sciences. In today's class, I'll explain next topic of chapter 4th of Civics. Today's topic is Media and Democracy. In this, first we will understand about public opinion. So, meaning of public opinion is opinion of public. Okay. Now, what the democracy do? Democracy seeks the public opinion on various issue. Means whichever issue or problem is there in a particular country, the democracy they want and they tries to understand and know the people's opinion. Now, why does democracy do like that? Because as you all know, according to Abraham Lincoln, meaning of democracy is government of the people, by the people and for the people. Now it totally depends upon the public opinion. Now in every representative democracy, the government they try to think about the people's reaction on their policies. Why? If the citizens or the people they will like the policy of the government, then they will definitely choose this government again in next election. If the people they don't like the policies of this government, then maybe in next election they will not make or choose the government. Okay, and they will try to choose the another party. So whenever that any government that is coming into power, they are not like they want to be there in only once. Whenever that any government they are coming in rule, they try to be there in the government for many years. Now here we can see that retaining powers depends on the next election, which in turn depends on people's opinion of its work when it was in power. So when the government when they will maintaining suppose one party is there that is in the government, that is a ruling party. Now what that party or that government will do, they will try to be there in the rule, means they will try to retain their power there. Now this totally depends upon the opinion of the public. If the public they will think or they will having the positive opinion for this government, then next year after year that government will be there in rule. Now when that strong public opinion is there, it always plays a very significant role in capturing the power, forming the government and also retaining their seats in the consecutive elections. Now this public opinion, it helps a lot to the people that government they are not able to misrule there, or they are not able to neglect all the responsibilities that is related to the country. Now for a good democracy, a good government, which kind of people or which kind of public is needed? An alert and intelligent public. Why? Because an alert and intelligent public, they will always keep itself informed. Okay, and because of this reason that government they cannot take the disadvantages of various policies or the power of the country. Now this government they also knows that if they will disregard the aspiration, disregard means if they will not listen to the public, and in this manner if they will not understand the hope of the public and they will not fulfill the desire of the public, then what will happen? They will become unpopular, and this will be very difficult for that particular government or the party to be there in the rule in next elections. Now, setting agendas. The media has a very important role to play in our lives. Which important role it plays? It plays a role to enlighten the public. to give the knowledge and the information about the government to the public. And we are taking the help of this media to understand about all the difficulties and the issues and the problem of the country, and we also know about the working of the government. Now this print media, but they are providing each and every kind of information to the public or the citizen, and in this manner there is a true democracy. The media decides what is of the great importance. Means in every country, every place, there is a lot of issues that is prevailing. Now this the only media decide which issue is having a great importance, and they are making or they are setting the agenda. And through this making agenda, there are various issues like political issues, social issues, economic issues, and cultural issues. So this media that is providing us the important issues that is prevailing in our country. Now this what government is doing. Sometimes they are doing censorship. Censorship means not allowing to open or disclose particular information to the public. Now as a citizen, we all are having a one duty that whatever information we are getting through the news reporters or newspapers or through media, we should not rely on them. We should not trust on them blindly. Okay, we should always search for the complete knowledge, complete information. Why? Because if you are not understanding that particular information, or if you are not aware of that particular information, then what will happen? You will be taking any wrong decision, or you will be deciding, or you will be start believing in another manner. Now, here in the next para, we will see that media, it has played a very important role, that is for creating newsworthy story at the time of post-independence era. Okay, and in fact that post-independence India has seen a social churning, that the social movements have concentrated on environmental issues, forest rights, farmers' rights, treatment of Dalits, language concerns, division of state along with linguistic lines. Linguistic means languages. Okay, creation of new state out of existing ones to suit popular aspiration. Likewise, many issues were there. Now, right to information. It means, in short, it is also called RTI. Okay, means Right to Information Act 2005. And what is the meaning of this act? It means that to empower the public to seek performance related information from the government and to collect data to help them prove the administration incompetence, cupidity or apathy. Means every citizen, they are having the right. What kind of right? That they can ask any kind of question regarding the work of the government, and the question when they will ask to the person, and that person will be always liable, or it is their duty to give the answer of that query. Now when these kind of question will be arised, or when that right to information will be used, when the public or the people, they will think that particular work is not going correctly, and that particular work is not done correctly by the government. Now this act has been passed by the 9 states. Okay, in some states that RTI Act is the outcome of strong popular movements also. Now this Right to Information Act 2005, it has proved to be a boon across the communities. Why? Because whichever question were asked by the people, asked by the citizen, they got all the answers, and it helped in stopping all the social ills and the bureaucratic lapse. Now there is some necessary 4 principles regarding the essential to the understanding of democracy, media in democracy. First of all is that need for anti-defamation law, notably as regarded when how the mass media can be held responsible or punished for controversial, embarrassing or inaccurate information about public officials, public figures or private individuals. Means if that media, they are not doing their work properly, so there are some problems, and some laws are there on the basis of which that media can be considered as responsible for particular work. If they are not doing any work properly, then action will be taken against them. Next is that issues related to mass media and national security, particularly the government's ability to censor or to restrict access to information. Now as we all know that mass media, they are seeking various kind of information, but government, they are having an ability that they can censor. Censor means they can restrict that particular information to be disclosed in front of the public. Next is protection of journalist sources. Whichever journalist sources are there, that will be protected. Government ownership, control and regulation of the mass media. Means there is the control on the mass media, and there is the government ownership. Means government can take action on this mass media. Next is that removing barriers to information access. Now as a country, many issues are there, and that mass media, they are trying to remove, they are trying to understand that issues, but there are many barriers, or you can say there are many difficulties are there. Because of that, mass media, they are not able to gather the information or access the information. But for this mass media, they are trying a lot. And what is happening when that information will be gathered properly by the mass media, then that information will be provided to the citizen, and that particular country will have the enlightened citizens, or knowledgeable or good kind of citizens. Now this all the medias, they are trying to gather the information, but still they are failed to understand or gather the information. As many issues are there in country, among that all the issues, the problem of drinking water is the major problem in our country. And for this problem and for this issue, that mass media, they are playing a very vital role. As you can see that in the television also, many times that advertisement regarding save water comes, and many times you might have seen that in that newspaper also, many times ads are there, and that is regarding the save water, like that. And beside that, we are having like ads of pollution. Nowadays we are having that air pollution, water pollution. So all the issues which are prevailing in the country, that all will be, that information regarding that issue will be gathered by the mass media, and later it will be given to the citizen of the country.